to increase the cost of the bureaucracy by 50% or $20 billion a year. It would be another to have a strike. But to do both of those things at once takes a special, unique kind of incompetence that only this Prime Minister could pull off. But the consequences are that 700 soldiers have been without heat and warm water. Canadians are now told they're not even to apply for passports, let alone get one, meaning that they'll miss international weddings. Our veterans, our seniors, our small businesses, our taxpayers are all being ripped off. Now, how much are they going to have to pay to bring an end to the Prime Minister's cause strike?
The Honourable President of the Treasury Board.
Mr. Speaker, public servants from the PSAC provide important services to Canadians, and the government values their work. We are committed to reaching agreements that are fair for employees and also reasonable to Canadians. There is a competitive deal on the table, but the PSAC continues to insist on demands that are unaffordable and would severely impact our ability to deliver services to Canadians. Now, Canadians can expect both parties to bargain in good faith and find compromise. That is what we are focusing on, Mr. Speaker. Merci.
The Honourable Leader of the Opposition.
This Prime Minister is unaffordable. Maybe if we weren't spending $21 billion on consultants every year, he wouldn't have the biggest public service strike in modern memory. He expects us also to believe that he has no direct or indirect involvement with the Trudeau Foundation, even though its donors pay for his vacations. He chose two of its former directors to head up investigations into foreign interference. The Trudeau Foundation received Beijing-based donations, which his brother processed. Mr. Speaker, now we learn that the Trudeau Foundation is holding meetings in his office. Did he not know about that either?
The Honourable Government House Leader.
The meeting that took place was between public servants in a government building. It wasn't with the Prime Minister, but I can understand that the Leader of the Opposition, as usual, is looking to swing a wide stick and doesn't seem to care what he hits, Mr. Speaker. There is constant beret of attacks and mischaracterization of information. His interest, again and again, is to disrupt and be partisan rather than provide productive solutions to the issues that face this country right now.
The Honourable Leader of the Opposition.
So let's get this straight. The Trudeau Foundation's donors paid for the Prime Minister's vacation, but he didn't know about that. The Trudeau Foundation supplied the two independent investigators to look into the interference by Beijing. He didn't know about that either. The Trudeau Foundation received donations from Beijing, organized and orchestrated by his brother, but he didn't know about that. And now we know there were meetings in the Prime Minister's office with his top officials and the Trudeau Foundation. Once again, are they really expecting Canadians to be dumb enough not to believe that he didn't know about that either?
The Honourable Government House Leader.
Sometimes I stay up at night and I wonder how the Leader of the Opposition got to the position of recommending to people to opt out of inflation by recommending cryptocurrency as a solution. And now I understand why, Mr. Speaker. Listening...
I just want to wait till everybody's ready and we can get on with question period. The Honourable Government House Leader, please proceed.
Well, Mr. Speaker, it's because if you listen to that convoluted mess that the Leader of the Opposition tossed out there that was completely nonsensical, and I'll just take one for a point. Yes, the Prime Minister, as I've said on many occasions, took a vacation with his family over Christmas and stayed at a friend's house. By the way, that friend had been his family friend his entire life. He had been at that residence when he was 1 year old. The mischaracterizations continue.
Leader of the